We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Alrighty, and we'd like to say officially welcome to one and all to another Mikey Live program. What's up? I'm happy that you're here with us. This is news discussed, not told. We do not have a horse in the race. We just do it as we have to do it. We tell it as it is. Folks, we have a couple things to tell you about. As you can see, as Carnival gets closer and closer, you will find that there are so many things happening on our page. So many things demanding your attention, looking for your attention. But that's okay. That's the season that we are in. All right, so don't watch that. Okay, so let's get into what's making the news for tonight. GFA, the Grenada Football Association, announces the hiring of a strength and conditioning and performance coach. We're going to talk about that. The new today response to the Public Workers Union and the Media Workers Association of Grenada. Yes, we're going to talk about that. Also, our athletes doing really well out there. Anderson Peters, wonderful. Lyndon. Victor, we also have Kirani James, the athlete, Aline Francis, coach. We just name it. We're doing well. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. Barbados records its first case of the monkeypox. They say when your neighbor's house is on fire, look the other direction. No, but on a serious note, when your neighbor's house is on fire, you need to wet yours. Now, Also, St. Kitts, the Prime Minister Harris announces election date. Gonna talk about that. If we have some time, we gotta talk about some more things. All right, so folks, this is it right there. This is news discussed, not told. And of course, we want to say hello and welcome to the first-time viewers on the program, and to the usual suspects. Would also like to say hello to you and welcome to the business. Folks, we're taking that break and come back. We got to let you know the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada. Of course, also on board Superb Distributors. Folks, when we come back, it can be real news in Olilili Lolo. Someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments, Digicel. And guess what? That person could be you. Yes? We're taking a break and we'll be back.
Family fun days are here. Now is the time for movie marathons, tasty treats, and outdoor fun. At Courts, we have the TVs, appliances, grills, pools, and more to make your home the place to be. Get it all today with no cash when you shop with Courts Ready Finance. Family fun days are on now. Get what you need at Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends July 23rd. Conditions apply.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Alrighty, family. So welcome back. Now, boy, we have an update for you from Grenlec. That's right, and that's about the planned outages that are part of the ongoing maintenance, they say, program. Now, this program, they say, allows that for Grenlec to maintain reliability, power quality, and the safety by continuously doing repairs, upgrades, and so on to their lines, poles, and infrastructure. The other day, I was driving on Sunday, boy, and I just take a look on old photo and I take a look. You realize the place looking different too. Before you used to have all different colored lights that you're seeing all over the place, and it just looks. Now you're seeing and that's not only Grenadian, but that's houses and so on. Now you're seeing the white LED lights all over the place. So the place looking different, but you don't looking so looking nice. And I just thought I should mention that, boy. Grenadian are beautiful enough. Whether you need dark or any light, Anyway, let me that talk. So going back to the schedule. So today there were outages. And there's going to be tomorrow. You need to know about that. For example, the people out there in Lansapine, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. you'll be affected. And also tomorrow, Mount Rich in St. Patrick, you'll be affected as well, 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also, moving on to Wednesday, Blaze is going to be affected in St. Andrew, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then Pedmata in St. David, 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Also, we had to tell you about Harveyville in Carriacou. You too will be affected 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then there is a Bousseju in St. George, 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. And then we have Hope Estate in St. George, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. All right, so please be guided accordingly. Hope Estate, I never heard that place yet. You never. Where that is? Never too big to learn, and I don't know where that is. Hope Estate in St. George's? Hope Estate. Anyway, we don't stand for it. We're moving. Now, what else do we have to tell you about, boy? I know that the people, all about it was a rainy week. Jesus. I think it was about 3 waves affected the island, on the weekend. And of course, there were like flood warnings and so on out. We get a good bit of rain, but I don't think the flooding was that severe as they were saying. It might have been minor flooding and stuff like that. But these days we realize that we're getting a lot of rain. You know, well, thank God we're getting rain because Nawasa needs it. Now, speaking about need, there's this thing. All right, it's on the screen. Let me see if I can pull it up a little closer. There you go. Women Empowerment Ministries, in collaboration with the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Now, they're planning a nice event. It's a panel session, and that is themed Walk in My Shoe. And they're going to be having guest speakers and so on, like Mrs. Jacqueline Seeley-Burke, Mr. Tyrone Buckmeyer, and Miss Nicole Neva Pitt. All right. Now, that's going to be held on July 21st at 6 p.m. All right. And that's going to be at the Evangelistic Center, Market Hill, St. George. They say they're going to be having music and dance, little entertainment and so on, you know. But they want people to come out because, you know, it's time that we really deal in a serious way with domestic violence and so on, you know. So I think it's a good idea what it is that they're doing with it. So people go out. I wish I could have it live, you know, for people online to be able to see it. And anyway, let me that talk. The gas is what people calling me Mikey gas. I mean, don't work with no gas station. What the hell are they calling me for? Just wait. You understand? People calling me yesterday, Mikey, this. What go happen with the gas? What? But I don't understand. Anyway, you are hereby informed that effective today, the retail price of your petroleum products, your gasoline, your diesel, your kerosene, and liquefied petroleum gas, the LPG, right? Commonly known as the cooking gas, in the state of Grenada, Carriacou, Petite Martinique is as follows. The old price, $15. New price, $15. That'll change in. That'll go in thing if that'll change, you know what I mean? So there's no change with that. In terms of the gallon, diesel is also capped at $15. Kerosene, however, moved from $15.93 to $16.15. Kerosene in a dog. Kerosene. Hold on. LPG cooking gas, well, I don't know the $40, the $40 thing. The 100-pound. People, oh good. The 100-pound cylinder. Alright? The big one. That moves from $321.40 to $330.30. Now, mind you, just the other day we were paying $200 for that. I think the last price I paid was $217. I'm eating this still. Right now, one of my gas will be tank empty, and the next one almost there, and I wonder what to do. Well, you do the math. You understand? If $40 for the 20-pound, do the math. Versus the 100-pound, $330.30. So 33030. Ah, Jesus. Now the bulk moves from 330. It's like they're playing Russian roulette. The bulk moves from 330 to 340 per pound. Let's talk about Carriacou and Petite Martinique, Papa. Gasoline, same thing, capped at 15. Diesel, same thing, capped at 15. Kerosene, however, moved from 16.12 per gallon to 16.69 per gallon. Petite Martinique. Gasoline, capped 15. Diesel, capped 15. Kerosene, from 16.12 to 16.69. Yeah? Well, the LPG cooking gas moves from 49. Well, no, I lie. LPG cooking gas is 49 because, you know, that's steady. The 100-pound. Hey, people, let me talk about the 100-pound of that. It moves from $331.40 to $353.30. You read? And then the bulk moved from $340 per pound to $330 per pound. Now the new retail prices, they are computed based on the average FOB cost. That is the ex-refinery prices for the period 10th June to 2022 to the 13th of July 2022. You are strongly encouraged to immediately notify the Price Control or Consumer Affairs Unit in the Ministry of Finance of any instances of overpricing Alright, you can call 4401369. I see they put something on my script here to read that. Don't read it. Yeah, man. I see they put something on my script here to read that. Don't read it. Fire me. Okay. What is the next thing I had to tell you about, boy? Spice Mass Corporation, boy. Well, what they're doing is that they are trying to cater to persons who are abroad who are not able to come down for Carnival. People who used to play the thing and the thing for Carnival, this year they can't go because price high. Ticket prices gone skyrocket. So there are some people who decide, you know what, I don't feel like I can make it down in the place, you know, but they want to be part of the Carnival, and that's only fair. You understand? That's only fair. So they'll be having live streaming pay-per-view. Alright, pay-per-view for the upcoming shows. So we're talking about the Groovy semi-final, the Children's Carnival Frolic, the Soca semi-final, the Calypso semi-final. So yes, the Soca and Groovy finals as well. National Queen Show and thing. So let me get the prices. So for example, for the semi-final, like the Groovy semi-final, $15 USA. For the Soca semi-final, $15. For the Calypso semi-final, $15 US again. US we're talking, US, 15. Right? And then the National Queen Show is $20. The Children's Carnival Frolic, $15. Calypso final, $20. Soca and Groovy final, $30. Find that cheap. Boss, put a 20 under. Boss, put a 20 under. Anyway, Soca and Groovy final, $30. 30. All right. And then Panorama and the after show is $30. And then there's a season pass of $120 USD. Okay? And there's a link. We post it on the page. You could go and do your thing. All right. So the story anywhere, Ben. Okay? There will also be pay-per-view on Flow cable TV channel. All right, I think it's $100 for that. It's only getting the channel itself. You understand? So right. So last week, a story come out all the cherry business. I'm gonna talk the things. Find a piece of apple sticking me to anything. Piece of apple sticking man thing like back and neck bone. Piece of apple getting trouble like a back and neck right, you know. You know when you eat the kind of part by the neck, so the kind of soft part and that go through your teeth, there is mass, you know, dog. To take out that thing, there is mass, you know. Yeah. Who not that trying to take out a piece of apple? Anyway, let's leave that talk. So, last week, the New Today put out a thing about GIS workers, and then I think I finally deleted because I don't find it on the page again. So the New Today published something about GIS workers and the incompetent and blah 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 and all kind of shenanigans. Alright? And then I don't see the story on the page again. I don't see it. So then the Public Workers Union step out and say, hey, hold on, marshal your bricks. The things contained in the article is false. F-A-L-S-E. False. It's not true. And then they quoted the permanent secretary in the ministry. That's him in the, well, for the GIS. And they say, well, yeah, the information that the paper put out, well, it's not really a paper. It not true. It not true. No, that's what the Public Workers Union is saying. And then in New Today, I don't know when last I see that. Is the first time I see that in a long time. If I ever saw it before, I do not know. Come out with a business today. As I read, July 18, 2022. The New Today does not wish to get involved in a public spat with the Public Workers Union, the PWU, or the Media Workers Association of Grenada, MWAG, on the issues surrounding an article which appeared on the back page of our e-paper for the week ending July 15th. The New Today stands by its article. So that means I didn't delete it because I sure I go on and don't say the thing again. I sure I go on and I didn't see it, so I don't know. Because they say they stand by the article. Because I didn't see it on the Facebook page, because it come up on my timeline. And then I didn't see it again, so I say, well, I take it on. You understand? So I'm going back because I go on and I check and I didn't there. So I'm going to make a last check before I finish reading. Alright, no, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. No, you don't. You do it. No, you do it. Alright. July 16. How far back I have to go? Hey, there, man! Hey, there! So now again, I seen a link now because I think I see a kind of thing. But anyway, so it there. You see, that's what I like, I mean, fear is fair. Fear is fair, that's what others do. You understand? Fear is fair. So the link is there. Alright? It says incompetence at the GIS. It says, according to the source, Minister Pierre, the re-elected member of parliament for the rural St. Andrew South East constituency, pointed out that she was afraid of the repercussions if they moved persons out of the GIS. Because the article was saying that there were some people who was identified to be removed, about 8 of them. That's like almost the whole of GIS. So going back to this new article now, he said that they stand by the article. However, it is imperative that we set the record straight, as both the Public Workers Union and the Media Workers Association of Grenada have not produced a single shred of evidence to assert that what was reported in our article is not an accurate account of a discussion involving the former Minister of Information in the NMP administration on the performance of the personnel at GIS. I just want to stop here for a while. Because, I like to be fair. But fair is fair. Neither did the paper provide any sort of proof or any sort of solid evidence to support its claim. You can't just be saying things just like that. I mean, with all of us in the media, you can't. You have to at least give us something to go by. And if you're going to be saying this about that the media workers and the PW did not provide anything, nor did you. Neither did you. You understand? So, anyway, let me go again. So, it goes on to say, alright, in our article, no mention was made of the Permanent Secretary for Information, as the holder of that office was never involved in the meeting and cannot give an account of what actually transpired between the parties. The PWU did no independent check of its own with any of the parties involved to make a definite conclusion that the article is irresponsible and untruthful. The New Today is not against any union or organization defending its members and associates, as it is the norm in a democracy. In fact, we are very pleased to see that the return of the democracy and free speech. Now he goes on to say that, however, the union is not in a position to label the article as totally false and misleading when it conducted no due diligence from any of the parties who were directly engaged in the discussion on the future of the GIS. Papa, yo! Authority, you hear, Papa? The New Today wishes that the PWU would have publicly supported the many public officers who were victimized over the years, especially during the period in government of the new National Party, the NMP, of ex-Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell. Well, you know, if Dr. Keith Mitchell name is not in it, it ain't the new today. We're moving on. We when I hear people reading papers and things, I say, what paper that is? If you don't keep Mitchell name in it, it cannot be in it today. And I don't care what story it is. It could be about a cow jumping over the moon, Keith Mitchell name must be in it. And I'm putting me money where my mouth is. The cow jumped over the moon and Kit Mitchell allowed it to happen. Now we can recall, according to the article, the deafening silence of the union when Dr. Keith Mitchell won the general election in 2013 and within 48 hours moved against top civil servants like Cabinet Secretary Gemma Bain Thomas, Commissioner of Police William Thompson, and several others who were perceived to be not supportive of his party. True. Now the PWU seems to have been asleep when hundreds of other public officers, too numerous to mention, were victimized by the NMP government and transferred to places where they became very unproductive with nothing to do for years. Now, in the case of MWAG, it became nothing more than an extension arm of the Keith Mitchell-led government under the stewardship of its former president, Sherry Ann Noel, who was the former head of the NMP-funded so-called media entity known as the National Public Relations, NPR. Yeah, that was in existence when I came into the media. I think that was somewhere 2003 or somewhere about there, or before. Now, MWAG did not utter a single statement of solidarity to the late brother George Grant when the NMP government shut down his Chime radio station, or when their colleague Callisto Ferreira was allegedly physically abused by Minister of State for Information, former Senator Winston Garraway. Physically abused? Come on, man. I think it might be better to say assaulted. Abuse is a strong word. Now, did PWU, which claimed in its statement that GIS workers are public servants, caution GIS workers against using social media to promote political parties in the just ended campaign for the June 23rd elections? There have been many real issues affecting workers in the media and the public servant, and these same organizations have remained silent. But no, they have found a voice to attack our article without evidence to prove that that incompetency does not exist at the GIS. The PWU and the public are fully aware of the many instances of incompetence within the public sector, and in some cases, mediocrity has become the norm in the service. The PWU should be sensitive to the fact that over the years, regime change has always resulted in the new administration making personnel changes to GIS in keeping with its policies and programs from since the days of Eric Gary, the People's Revolutionary Government, PRG, and several other governments. It concludes by saying the New Today notes and welcomes that since democracy has returned to Grenada following the change of government on June 23rd, that some organizations have finally regained their voices. Yes. So, that was a mouthful. That was a moit full. You understand? That was a moit full. Yeah, so that was basically coming from the New Today. You understand? I myself, I used to read the New Today and I stopped because I think that they go overboard a lot, you know, with a lot of sources say and sources say, and I think it's now public knowledge and everyone almost would agree that there are a lot of irresponsible things that are reported or reported irresponsibly, you know. So I sometimes, you know, wonder how it is, you know. I honestly wonder sometimes how it is, you know. The paper has gotten to that place, you know, because it was my favorite paper, you understand? But there's a saying that when you want it too bad, you mess up the whole thing. And, you know, people get the sense that the paper is just always out to get Keith Mitchell. So like I said, if there's an article about the cow jumping over the moon, somehow Keith Mitchell's name is going to be stuck in there. And it's just, you know, so it's like the public is getting drawn into this personal vendetta or whatever it is that you want to call it, you know, because you have to give George Worm his credit and that paper their credit. I mean, when it comes to getting in-depth, you know, reporting on certain matters and so on, that used to be what they're known for. Yeah? But when it appears that you're using the talent and the resources in a manner that it should not be, then I guess it rubs people off the wrong way. It's almost like it's like using a cutlass. The farmer uses a cutlass to clean his yard or to clean his garden so that he can, you know, get his crops and so on. He uses it to cultivate his land and to do all kind of thing. But that same farmer can use that same cutlass to maim somebody's limb. Yeah? So it's how you use the tool. Yeah? And it will be for their own good if maybe they step back a bit and say, you know what? Maybe it's time to end that rift, or it's time to end that, you know, because people are still interested in reading the paper. People are still interested. But, I mean, read the room. Read the room. The talk on the street is that, and that's not me, the talk on the street is that you rarely get anything of substance. What you get is the paper going after the former administration, you know. Yeah, but you know, anyway, I said what I had to say on that particular matter last week. You understand? So yeah, I prefer to not give people the time of the day. You understand? So if you have a beef with someone, don't let them see that it affects your everyday activity so much that it gets so glaring that you lose yourself in it. You understand? So ignore them. You know, if Kit Mitchell came after you and caused this thing to happen and this thing to happen, you know, probably you need to just pretend that it didn't exist. Seem like the happiest man alive. You understand? So then they start wondering, hey, what's going on there? You know, all I thought I do that man, that's still a bother in a man, that's still affecting a man. So maybe that's what you need to do, and so that we could get back to that place where of the paper from a glory, if you ask me. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's leave that talk. Yeah, understand? Yeah, son. Anyway, the lady that talk. What else you have to tell? I find me running out of time on the program. What do I find? What do I say? Oh, yeah. So they're saying that we're moving on, all right? I think I have a thing on the thing here. Okay. Let me see if I... Oh, yes, that's it right there. Now, the National Democratic Congress-led administration, they say, is ensuring that road development in communities across Carriacou and Petit Montneg is a priority, and that work continues on projects that begun prior to the party winning the general election on June 23rd. Now, in this regard, 5 Carriacou and Petit Montneg road projects which were started by the previous administration, are fully on stream, they say, and they are nearing completion. All right, so they just wanted people to, you know, get a sense of what's really taking place. Yeah, so that's it right there. I saw the former minister complaining that some people were moved from positions, and he puts people on the bread line and so on and so on. I'll try and see if I could get a word from her with that, because I haven't heard many of that yet, you know. But I heard what I saw, she was complaining about some kind of thing. So you'll find out, you know what I mean? You'll find out. Our source go tell us. Anyway, let we leave that talk. How we looking again? Ollie boy, Grenadian athletes, they're out there and they're just doing a lot. Anderson Peters, Lyndon Victor, Kirani James, and you know, on the weekend, Kirani boy, he did well. He came, he placed second in the World Athletics Championship, but it was a heat. All right, and he's saying that he's ready for them. You understand? He's ready for them. Doing a time, he has advanced actually to the semi-final. All right, he had a time of 45.29 seconds. He's still doing well. You understand? Now the semi-final round will be on Wednesday night, followed by the final on Friday. And so, you know, we have to wish them all the best. All right. Kirani James, 400 meter semi-final, July 20th. That's the schedule now. I think it's going to be on Wednesday night at around 10:15 p.m. Then Anderson Peters for the men's javelin Group A qualification, July 21st at 8:05 p.m. All right. And Group B qualification at 9:35 p.m. The final, July 23rd at 9:35 p.m. And then Lyndon Victor for the decathlon, the first event, 100 meters, 23rd July at 12:50 p.m. Right. What else do we have to tell you about? Oh yeah, boy, the GFA, the Grenadian Football Association. Today they had a nice little press conference and they announced the hiring of a strength and conditioning coach and strength and conditioning and performance coach, or it's a kind of name, but something like that, so that it's going to help with the teams and so on. You understand? So Claudio is the man, boy, and today the new president, Mr. Marlon Glean, spoke about the whole intention. Well, first of all, he made the announcement, and then he justified why they think that's the direction for football in Grenada.
Today, as Ria indicated, we stand here. It's a historical moment in Grenada football. Over the last couple months, in my discussions, conversations with you, the media, with the clubs that we've met during the campaign, with the public when we did interviews, we've discussed one of the major ills or one of the major shortcomings of our football in Grenada, and that is the fitness of our players. If you look at our national teams over the years, we've struggled in terms of our conditioning, in terms of our fitness level. So today, we're here to announce that the GFA has hired a strength and conditioning coach, a strength and conditioning and performance coach, who should address the needs of the FA in terms of all national teams, from our U10 national team, U12 national team, to the 3 national teams presently in training, our U14 boys, our U15 girls, and our U17 boys, in addition to our senior men's national team, who will resume training shortly. With us today is Mr. Claudio Altieri.
And he is the man for the job. And he says he's ready, he's honored to be here in Grenada. He has been meeting with some of the teams, observing how it is that we go about doing business, and he says that he's going to be coming up with a comprehensive plan, but has already identified some of the needs that has to be met. He says that it's about discipline, it's about training and getting the body in the right condition so that we can see a better level of football played on behalf of Grenada.
First of all, I would like to thank you, President, publicly. Thank you for the opportunity and the privilege to be here and wearing Grenada national team shirt for the coming period. As you mentioned, fitness is extremely important in today's football, modern football. If we watch international matches, not including EPL, but when we watch Nations League, CONCACAF, at senior level, the standards of the game and the demands of the game are extremely high. I would argue the fact that football today is not 90 minutes anymore. It's 95, 100, and players, they need to be ready to hit those targets physically, obviously in the field, tactically with the head coach and assistant coaches, but also when we go to international tournaments, we know that we have a game, 2 days, and then a game again. So recovery is extremely important. Mr. President, you mentioned something very, very specific. As a performance coach, more than strength and conditioning coach, my role will be to oversee not only the physical demands of the game, and we're going to target those factors on a daily basis or every time we train, depending on the schedule, but also what the players do outside of the field in terms of nutrition, recovery, wellness strategy, how they sleep, how they interact, if they are motivated or not, and that will be from youth to senior team.
Thank you very much, sir. And of course, the entire press conference can be viewed via the GFA page or also our page. We see that we're running out of time. We really need to take a break right now. We've gone over just a bit, so we need to cut here, take a break, and come back to the national report and the weather.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Fuel your dreams with a communal vehicle loan. It's a huge deal with super awesome rates and discounts. Get the vehicle that's just for you. Enjoy your journey. Make memories. Explore more. We're fueling dreams to your destination. It's a huge deal and it's just for you. Your destination, and we'll take you there. Call or message us on WhatsApp 405-6670 or 405-2248. Let's get you where you have to be with Communal and Friends. This special promotion is in collaboration with The Beacon Insurance, Netherlands Insurance, Greens Automotive, RF Motors, and Specialized Automotive. We're fueling dreams to your destination. Apply today. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now what I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based.
Web-based?
Yes, you access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch. Look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how am I doing that and I can't find it?
Okay, watch. All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Hey, just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right? You can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
Right, so you click on those three dots, right? Or your web browser setting and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy.
Well, thank you. Now I could help Auntie June because she was having the same problem too.
The Nawasa app, versatile, fast-paced and always up to date because it's web-based. So Auntie June won't always have to install update. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Well, that's a good thing.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
I want to control your anger. There's a way to feel better. That's one thing to remember. No matter where you are, you can be a star. Stop and take a deep breath and relax yourself. Take another deep breath and relax it, and relax it. Eliminate violence.
Spice Mass is back. And Grenadian Distillers Limited wants you to win big with its bottleneck promotion. With every purchase of pure white or special dark, you are automatically entered for a chance to win. Win tickets to Soca Mona. Win free costumes. Win bottles of Clack Scott Rum. Grenada's #1. Win cold hard cash and more. Simply write your name, address, and contact details at the back of this bottleneck and insert in the boxes at participating outlets and the Clack Scott sales van. Win big for Spice Mass with Clack Scott, Grenada's #1 rum.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Legal Affairs Minister says government will give priority to construction of the Halls of Justice. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Monday, July 18th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Attorney General and Minister for Legal Affairs, Senator the Honorable Claudette Joseph, says government will continue with plans to construct the Halls of Justice. The construction of the Home for Justice will promote the effective operation of the local legal fraternity. The building will centralize operations of the magistrates and Supreme Courts, Registry, Mediation Center, and Masters Chambers. Dialogue on the construction started in 2010 under the previous NDC government, led by then Prime Minister Tillman Thomas, to be built on the land that once housed the official residence of the Governor General. In 2018, the NNP government continued discussions and appointed a subcommittee headed by Peter David to look at the plans, diagrams, and funding for the Halls of Justice. During an interview with GIS, Minister Joseph said she plans to follow up on the progress made by the previous administration with a view to completing the project.
The situation now is really unsatisfactory. The conditions in which the judges have to serve, and the judges are in a position where they can't necessarily speak for themselves based on what they do. So the judges have real challenges in terms of the court facilities, their own facilities, the registrar and her staff at the Supreme Court Registry. Well, we've spoken repeatedly about the state of the Deeds and Land Registry, and now that I am in a position to address that problem, I plan to deal with that as one of the priority areas. That is the state of the records at the Deeds and Land Registry. The magistracy, So we have court staff and the public alike clamoring for better conditions. So that will be one of our priority areas.
Grenada's three-time Olympic medalist Kirani James was impressive on the tracks at the World Championships in Oregon on Sunday, where he secured a place in the semi-final round of competition scheduled for Wednesday. The final will take place on Friday night. Honorable Ron Redhead, Minister of State with responsibility for youth and sports in the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sport and Culture, says his government is pleased with the accomplishments of Kirani James, taking into consideration his recent health challenges with Graves' disease. He also added that the work of Aline Francig, the 400-meter two-time world Indo champion of 2004 and 2006, further demonstrates that with the right facilities and assistance, Grenadians can excel in various facets of the sporting industry.
So far, let me start off with Kirani James, our very top pillar and hard-working athlete. Kirani is a beacon for a lot of young athletes in Grenada and came from very humble beginnings and really worked his way up. And whatever the performance Kirani gives, Grenada is certainly appreciative. I think all in all, after witnessing his fight, his energy, it shows that he still has it in him and he will do his very best. And we are looking forward to continued success by Kirani in the sporting discipline, 400 meter in particular. As it relates to Coach Francique, we want to congratulate Coach Aline Francique very much on his achievement. It's the first time a coach achieves such a feat in the games. And from what we've been hearing is that his athlete came to Grenada and trained. So it shows that from a sporting tourism background, we certainly have something to offer to other athletes around the world to come into Grenada and to train and to get a taste of our food, our climate, and the topography, so to speak. So from all indications, this augurs well for sporting tourism, and we are looking forward to continued success in this regard.
King James, as Kirani is locally referred to, clocked a time of 45.29 seconds to place second in his heat. On completion of the race, he spoke with sports journalist Anderson Emerald about his preparation and strategy to get to the semi-final round of the competition.
My aim is to just try to get to the next round and just try to move from there. The semifinals is gonna be tough. It's always tough. It's a huge jump from the rounds to the semifinals. So I know it's gonna be competitive.
Former Grenadian 400-meter track star Aline Francique, who is now the coach of American Fred Curley, who won the gold in the men's 100-meter. Francique and Curley arrived in Grenada for training earlier this year in preparation for the World Championships. This is what he had to say about the capability of Coach Francique.
Francique is he is the greatest coach out there for me. So it's just basically he working on my mechanics and stuff, and why not him? So it's just basically he gave me the opportunity to come back with him to train with him and get the right tools. I got a silver medal at the last Olympic, a bronze medal at the World Championship in 2019. My ultimate goal this year is bringing back 2 gold medals for him and for myself.
Fred Curley won the men's 100 meters in a time of 9.86 seconds to lead the first U.S. sweep in the event since 1991. Grenada is hoping to leave its mark at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. 14 athletes and officials will participate in the Games in boxing, swimming, athletics, and cycling from July 28th to August 8th. Grenada will be among 72 teams from the nations and territories of the Commonwealth taking part in the multi-sport event. On Saturday, the Grenada Olympic Committee and resident British Commissioner, Miss Wendy Freeman, held a send-off ceremony at the Olympic House. Sports coordinator Curlan Peters encouraged the athletes to be ambassadors by representing their country at the highest level. He said this will help the ministry promote its sports tourism initiative.
I'd like to remind you that to observe in tenets of sportsmanship, accept both victory and defeat with grace, and respect the officials and spectators. Remember to be ambassador of Grenada and to promote our culture, tourist attraction, our cuisine to the international community as ambassador. At our ministry, we are taking the concept of sports tourism high on our agenda, on a transformative agenda, recognizing the significant benefit that can be obtained through this medium. Currently, there are several plans on the table to recognize that goal, and we are working towards it. I want to ask you athletes to go there and work hard. Continue to believe in yourself. As our government continues to work on a transformation of sports and the sporting sector, with all the sectors, so that the success of the sports can be achieved. As the President mentioned, so that we can stop looking at this as just recreational sport, that we can look at one day that we could achieve and have a good life by representing our country and by obtaining the big medals.
The Olympic Committee's interim president, Chenny Joseph, said Grenada's participation in the Commonwealth Games is part of the committee's new direction to create opportunities for athletes regionally and internationally. He called for a shift in mindset from recreational to professional sports.
We need to move away from the idea of recreational sport. I think it's time for us to start transitioning our minds to become professionals at what we do. And while I think there is an opportunity for us at the GOC to have conversations with all of the associations and government, I think it must start with you, the athletes, the coaches, and the parents for us to start professionalizing our thoughts so that that transition from amateur to professional will in fact be a seamless one.
Resident British Commissioner Ms. Wendy Freeman announced that more medals are available in this year's Games for the women's categories. She encouraged the team to remain focused and to do all it can to make Grenada proud.
I wish you a lot of success, and I'll be watching closely on the TV and supporting Team Grenada at the Commonwealth Games. It's taking place in Birmingham this year, which is a very diverse city. It's the most diverse city in the UK. And actually the Games is the most diverse. This year we have more medals for women's events than ever before in the Commonwealth Games. So it's a really good sign, and I'm really wishing Team Grenada a lot of success. And go Grenada!
The team will be led by Head of Mission Kwame Hippolyte. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
One magical night, 7 distinguished contestants vying for one crown on one stage. The Spice Mass Corporation presents Majestic Wednesday on July 27th at the Spice Basket from 8 p.m. Come witness a majestic evening with colorful costumes, exquisite evening gowns, diverse talents, poise, and elegance. 7 delegates will represent their parishes to compete for the title of Miss Spice Mass 2022. Miss St. John, Aaliyah Charles, Miss St. David, Tamara Mitchell, Miss St. Mark, Junisha Hostin, Miss St. Patrick, Rohanda John, Miss St. Andrew, Shante John, Miss St. George, Risa McIntosh, and Miss Carrickoo and Pity Martinique, Kimlan Phillip. Admission only $50 more on the day. The beauty of our Spice Island ladies will shine on Majestic Wednesday, July 27th from 8 p.m. at the Spice Basket. See you there.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs has received new office equipment from the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program, SIAP. The donation, which includes laptops, printers, and projectors, valued at approximately $41,000, is the result of a memorandum of understanding that was signed between the Government of Grenada and SIAP. Program Manager Byron Campbell says it will contribute to the programs being undertaken by the ministry.
We are particularly pleased with today's activities because we know that it will lend itself to the whole important issue. It's a developmental issue, and what we want to ensure that there's gender mainstreaming in all activities and everything that we do. And so this program is really geared to ensure that throughout the country, not only in terms of SAT work, but to support the gender unit so that persons can be trained at all levels of the community, facilitators, to ensure that the issues of understanding what gender mainstreaming is, but to ensure that it is incorporated in everything that we do, in all the projects, in our communication, in our facilitation, in our work with communities, that in fact this critical issue is ensured.
Minister of State with responsibility for social development and gender affairs, Gloria Thomas, said the essential office equipment will aid in the continuous efforts of gender equality in Grenada.
This initiative is critical to the facilitation of gender mainstreaming in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. From a developmental context, it is imperative to incorporate a gender perspective into program planning and intervention.
She said through collaboration with SIEP, the ministry will gain continuous support for initiatives.
The collaboration is expected to facilitate 1. The provision of support for office equipment to the Division of Gender and Family Affairs by SIEP program. 2. Implementation of operational measures to ensure gender equitable participation in and the benefit from project activities, including training for gender division staff and volunteers in gender equality.
Finally, in the news, the Deacon Mitchell-led administration is ensuring that road development remains a priority in communities across Carriacou and Petit Martinique, and that work continues on projects that began prior to the June 23rd general elections. 5 road projects are fully on stream and nearing completion. To have a better appreciation on the amount of work already done, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Carriacou and Petit Martinique Affairs and Local Government, Javon Williams, recently visited the project sites. His role is to ensure the projects continue and they get value for money while improving on the services provided for infrastructural development. The areas visited by Williams were the Quarry Road, Lauriston, Mount Pleasant, Point Road, and Prospect Hall in Carriacou. He was accompanied by staff of the Public Works Division. That story just ended the national report for Monday, July 18th. Let's recap the top story. Legal Affairs Minister says government will give priority to construction of the halls of justice. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis.
Alrighty, thank you very much, Rikisha, and the rest of the GIS News team. All right, and what we're going to do right now is invite some of you to please go ahead, those of you who have not yet done so, to please go ahead and share the program on your page so that we can get others to see that the program has gone live. And you know, we know that we had a couple events. We had 2 lives on our program simultaneously, and so we just need to share so that we can remind the folks that, hey, don't forget you're allowed to go and watch the news after all they're finished with all they're doing. So, here's your weather. Generally fair at first, increasing in cloudiness with light to moderate isolated showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 24.5 degrees Celsius, winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Now, seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. And taking a look at Tuesday, the weather is expected to be generally fair at first, becoming partly cloudy, occasionally with few brief isolated showers, increasing in cloudiness and showers after midnight. Max temperature 31 degrees Celsius, the minimum 24. Winds easterly to east southeasterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. And that's it for the weather. We hope that you'll enjoy it. Taking a look at who's on YouTube, we want to say hello to Sherman. Hey, Sherman, what's going on? I see that you've become an ambassador in your own right. Thank you. We appreciate your efforts, okay? We also want to say hello to Ebony. Who else is there? It's Clovey and the other folks. All right. Shimon, I tried finding you on YouTube, but somehow I'm not able to do so. All right, I don't know, for some reason I'm not able to subscribe to your channel. I tried searching you and then subscribing, but I did not get through. All right, I don't know what's up with that. Hey, Fitzroy, hello to you as well. Who else? We want to say hello to those of you like Patricia, Claire, Praise and Worship, Karen, Kireen, Liz. Small man coming in, watch trouble. Who else is with us? Michelle, Zaka. Did I say Javar? Hazel, and everyone else. Hello to you. Okay, Brent. Hello to you as well. The whole team. And to those of you who are sharing, all the sharers, we want to say thank you. Delian, you always share. Michelle, you always share. All right. Margaret, we see that you have shared. Mike, Princess Angel, Lucy, Veronica, Cecilia, Lisa, Angel, Rena, Lintona, and all the other sharers. Hello to you. Robin became a follower. Hello, Robin. Thank you for following our page. And of course, Stephen, thank you for following our page as well. All right. And so, folks, those of you who are here, I just want to kindly ask you, only tonight. If it's just one time that you share, I'll let it be tonight. Okay. I really appreciate that once you do. Okay. So, folks, that's it. We take our leave now. And yeah, Brent, I'll see you there, man. And then we're going to come back with you guys tomorrow, God's willing. Same time, same place. God bless you. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No! Blessings flow to you and your family. We'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. Take care.